to another episode. I'm Jeff.
I'm Jacob.
And today we are actually in Windsor, California for the Russian River Brewing Pliny the Younger release.
So we spent, I don't know how many hours outside in front of the brewery in the freezing cold, trying not to die of hypothermia. Just so that way we can be some of the first people to get some bottles and try Pliny the Younger, which I have never had before, so I am very excited for this to be my first experience.
This is my second experience. Last year I was local in Anaheim and had it, but this year I really wanted to come to the brewery, and our good friend Pete has been here like 6 times. So he got the group together and here we are. So after many hours of waiting in the freezing cold, I'm thirsty. You thirsty?
I'm tired.
What a long and cold 12 hours it's been. But we were not the only ones waiting for Pliny the Younger. Check out all these people. Jacob and I actually took some time getting to know some of our fellow craft beer lovers. For many, this was their first time trying Pliny the Younger. For others, it's an age-old tradition. Speaking of traditions, Vinny actually came out and said hello to everyone in line. His wife Natalie, she was the first to let us know that they were officially open for business. Being one of the first groups to walk into this brewery was an absolute treat. You can tell that everyone working there was super excited. They've been working hours in the morning to prepare, and the moment had finally come for them just as much as it's come for us. As I passed the Pliny the Younger poster, reality set in. The beers have been brought to our table, and the long, long wait to try this very, very special beer was finally over. Alright guys, so now the moment that we've been waiting for. Hours in the cold, standing in line, we have Pliny the Younger. 10.25% triple IPA. Can't wait. Woo. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Ooh, that's a lot smoother than I was thinking.
Oh yeah. Smooth, beautiful, rich hop flavors, aromas. The body actually is surprisingly light for 10.25%.
Yeah. I'm surprised at how much bitterness it still has being a triple IPA. I've had so many that are just really sweet and like, I don't know, not bitter.
You can tell that this has got a higher ABV on it. But it's not like hot or boozy or anything. It's just, man, that flavor. It's a punch to the palate. Wow. Fantastic.
How to wake you up in the morning.
Yes. Nothing like drinking a 10.25% triple IPA at 10:30 in the morning.
That's how do you start your mornings.
Cheers. Alright guys, so today I'm actually going to give you a history lesson on Pliny the Younger. They actually started brewing this beer and selling it to the public in 2005. Since then, so it's been 16 years since then, they've released Pliny the Younger every year on the first Friday of every February. So today it's February 7th. This is the first time that they're releasing it. We are here day 1. Now a little bit about this beer. 1, they've never bottled it before. This is the first year ever that they're bottling Pliny the Younger. So obviously, yes, we are taking some home. The other thing too is every year this beer is brewed a little bit differently. So 1, the ABV measures out at 10.25%. It is a triple IPA, but let me go through this hop list for you. It's friggin' nuts. We have Amarillo, Chinook, Citra, Crystal, Mosaic, Nelson, Simcoe, and Warrior hops. That is a lot of hops. The other interesting thing about this brew is it was actually brewed in open top fermenters, which is different than what they've been doing in the past. For those of you who don't know who Pliny the Younger is, he's actually the adopted son and nephew of Pliny the Elder. So there's your story on Pliny the Younger. We're gonna keep drinking. We get 3 full pours of this, so I'm gonna finish this one and keep drinking. Cheers. Now that we got to enjoy the beer that we came up here for, it was time to finally get some food in our system. And let me tell you, it was divine. Then, in all the excitement, I made the genius decision to order a flight of every beer on the board. It wasn't until this thing arrived that Jacob told me that he would not be joining me in this beer review session. Oh boy, here we go. Alright guys, so the next beer up is called Row 2 Hill 56. This is a 5.8% all Simcoe Pale Ale. I'm a little out of it right now. The lack of sleep and the amount of beer is already getting to me. But I'm gonna get through these as fast as I'm gonna get through this as fast and as efficient as possible. Wish me luck. Here we go. Fantastic Simcoe flavor, nice bitterness, but it doesn't overpower the body of the beer. There's some nice citrus, piney notes, stuff like that. It's really tasty. It actually tastes quite light, which I really enjoy. Yeah, damn fine beer. Alright, so the next beer up is actually a hazy beer from Russian River. This is called Mind Circus. It's 7%, and yeah, it's hazy. So there's that. It's really interesting. This beer has like a very fruity, juicy nose, but when you actually drink it, it's a lot more herbaceous, grassy, earthy. It reminds me of Starfish from Brewery West. If you guys have had that before, you might know what I'm talking about. It's actually a nice change of pace from the typical like just juicy, hazy, fruity IPAs. This is a nice change of pace. It's good. Alright guys, so the next beer up is called Defenestration. This is a Brett IPA at 6.5%. Jacob actually had this last night when we were in the tasting room, and he really enjoyed it. It's brewed with Brettanomyces, so we'll see how it tastes. Cheers. Beautiful hop flavors, nice crisp clean finish. The body's great, it's so soft. It's really enjoyable. 6.5%, you could have fooled me because it definitely tastes a little bit lighter. Not by much though. Out of all the IPAs that we've had, this is probably the most like sessionable, enjoyable one. If I was gonna drink like a ton of it, it would probably be this, but let's be real, it is Pliny the Younger release, so I still got 2 more pours left. Alright guys, so the next beer up is called Beatification. It's a 6% spontaneously fermented ale. This is actually openly fermented. Vinny actually inoculates the yeast into the beer himself, and yeah, this apparently is one of Pete's favorite beers here. He really enjoys it, so let's see how it pans out. Cheers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When it comes to sours, this is definitely in my wheelhouse of sours. Not overly tart, not overly funky, but it kind of has both. And it kind of cancels each other out, so I'm not like my palate's not like overwhelmed. 6%, so it's not, you know, super heavy, which sours typically are not. But I just like the fact that it's like not too funky, not too tart. It's just very well balanced. As a base beer, this is really good. I would love to try this beer if they added some fruit to it. So use this as the base, Vinny, and then add some apricots, maybe try some raspberries. I don't know, but have fun with it. The beer alone is fantastic, but yes, I want to try some adjuncts in this bad boy. Just take it up that extra notch. Well, guys, we've reached the end of the road. We're down to the final beer. This is Consecration. It's 10%. It's a sour dark ale, and I'm not gonna tell you guys all the stuff that's in it because I can't remember. But I'm sure most of you use Untappd. Look it up. It's got a lot of shit in here. I actually had this last year at the Pliny the Younger release, and this was definitely a standout for me, so I'll review it for you right now. Cheers.
You did it.
Fantastic. Black currants, dates, figs, beautiful tartness, lots of flavor. This is a robust beer, but oh god, it's just so fantastic. I'm loving this. If you guys are a sour fan, you know this is good when I'm recommending it. So definitely try Consecration. Russian River does distribute bottles. You just gotta look real hard for it. But I promise you won't be disappointed.
Cheers!
Yeah.
Pliny the Younger chug.
Oh man! Woo!
I'm not doing any more of those.
I honestly wish I remembered our tour guide's name because she was absolutely awesome. Now, as we began the tour, I was like a kid in a candy store. This place is beautiful. And we got beer pours as we go? Hell yeah! Now, the tour that we took wasn't your traditional one that covers the brew process. It was more like seeing how Vinny made his Disney wish come true. We got to see the lab where they make sure every beer is the best quality possible by using state-of-the-art technology and, of course, their pallets. The equipment in this place is absolutely massive, and the rooms seem to go on forever. And check out these open-top fermenters. The scale of what they produce at this Windsor location is nothing short of impressive. These are 300 barrel fermenters, people. Do you know how much that is? It's like 9,000 gallons. When I walked past the barrel room, I almost didn't want to step away. It's just so beautiful. The last stop on the tour was Vinny's Cool Ship room, which has windows to allow natural fermentation. Russian River Brewing in Windsor truly is a dream that has come to fruition, and I want to introduce you all to some of the benefactors that we met at this great event.
How's it going? I'm Boots from Ventura, here for the 4th time, Pliny the Younger, first time at Windsor Pub. Pliny the Younger, once a year release. First in line, can't wait to try it.
What's up, y'all? My name's Logan from San Jose. Drove a couple hours, got here last night. It's my first Pliny the Younger release. I've had it once before on tap, obviously, and I'm super excited to be here. Been here since about 10:30 last night. It's about, what time is it right now?
Like
9:15 right now, so another hour and a half to go. Ready to rock and roll, man. Get some Pliny.
My name's Daniel. I came out here from Oklahoma City last night. This is my first time here, my first time to have the Younger. I'm super excited, been here since 3 a.m.
That was last night.
It was cold.
My name's RJ, from Orange County, Santa Ana, and this is my first Younger experience right here. So far it's fucking cold. My toes are cold. That's the only thing that's cold, and I'm just waiting to drink some beer.
Hi, my name's Tyler. I'm from San Diego, and this is probably my 8th or 9th time for the Younger.
first time here at Windsor, and I've done it in downtown in 2015, but several times in San Diego. Stuff is amazing.
What do you love about Pliny the Younger?
Just everything about it. It kind of reminds me of an Elder, but like a smoother version. It goes down nice. It tastes amazing. Yeah, I don't know if I can add more to that.
So my name's Tim, and I'm from Dayton, Ohio.
My name's Katie, and I'm from Pittsburgh. This is our first time at Russian River Brewing.
Yep. Now we both had Pliny the Elder before, which we really love, but I've never had, she's never had Pliny the Younger. So when we heard they were bottling, literally on Christmas Day, she sends me a text and goes, "Hey, did you see they're bottling this?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, but you know, can we afford to go out there?" Literally 10 minutes later, we had found plane tickets and we're scheduling to come out here to be here today.
Drop of a hat.
Yeah, just like that. So we flew in on Wednesday, so it was like we took a 4-hour flight.
That was a connection to a 4-hour flight.
So yeah, we got in Wednesday. We went to Yosemite yesterday, which was awesome.
Oh, nice.
So that was great. And then now we're here, freezing and waiting to get in line, but I think it's going to be worth it for the beer.
All right, guys, so we are done with this episode here at Russian River in Windsor, California. We had a great time. Friggin' Pliny the Younger. So much beer. The beer tour was nuts.
Yes, definitely. I gotta say, if anything is a marathon of a beer event, it's this. I was at my limit for several times, I feel. Wow. This is not for the faint of heart or low of ABV.
If you know you can drink, I challenge you to come to a Pliny the Younger release.
Yeah, you'll have a time.
Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please make sure that you give us a thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel, click that bell icon. We enjoy this support, and it gives us more incentive to make awesome trips and episodes like this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate the support.
Yeah.
And with that being said, I'm Jeff.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you next time on Let's Have Some Beer. Cheers.
I mean, I've already chugged like 6 Youngers. It's like, I don't know how.
We could chug more, Peter. Let's do it.
I fucking drink it.
It's the Anderson way. It's cool and different, isn't it?